So this was the apex of the whole body of work that we call the Battle of the Noble Savage. And, again, I'm commissioned by Musée Quai Branly. There are a lot of references in it, and also it needed to be in a visual language that the Europeans could understand.
It looks like there's a reference to Jacques David's Napoleon Bonaparte, one of probably the most iconic images.
A lot of my work is about reappropriating Western imagery and making it, colonizing it towards Pacific culture or Maori culture. Trying to reverse the tables. It's a dialogue that I'm having, and I'm just having fun. Taking the image of Napoleon Bonaparte and Jacques David is a reference to showing that it's trying to synchronize the land wars and the Maori wars with the same period as the Napoleonic wars and the Prussian wars, and also the Boer wars, which was all happening globally at the same time.
A lot of the time, artists are kind of tread with care when they're tackling Māori subjects, because Māori tend to be quite upfront about their opinions and the way that...
Absolutely.
Do you think that being Samoan has, being belonging to the Pacific has a part of almost like a cultural protection and allowing you to kind of deal with and portray Māori in this way?
It did take me a long time to try and come to terms and to find a way to find the path that was harmonious. And I'm born and raised in New Zealand, so this was, for me, it's like, okay, it's Maori, but also it's New Zealand history. For me, I'm born in Auckland. I look at Samoa as my spiritual home. I have been there, but I don't belong there. And at the same time, I feel a lot of cultural displacement because I'm born in Auckland, but people would always remind me that, yes, okay, you're born here, but you're not from here. So this sense of displacement, spiritual displacement, cultural displacement, is something that I think is shared, and I'm trying to share that with my work. I try to have this dialogue through my work. This work here I really enjoy because it's based on an old photograph that I saw, and what I loved about this old black and white photograph is like it had a toa Māori warrior, and he's like really scared, and he's got the gun upside down. So it really showed how uncomfortable they were with Western technology.
I'm familiar with it.
And familiarity. So he's holding the musket or the rifle upside down like it's a taiaha.
So what is it about this work that you find special?
I like this work a lot because it really illustrates something. I used Von Temsky as a reference. He was basically a forest ranger who led a lot of battles against Maori, and he was a well-respected opponent. And again, at the time of historical references, photography was not possible to make photos. And he made watercolors, which I used a lot as a reference. And this is almost a direct representation of it. It was basically an ambush, a battle, except I've replaced the colonial soldiers with Maori soldiers. And again, there's this wonderful reference of the metal armor, which is significant of Hungihika. And the red coats versus Māori. Again, it's shot in a forest. All the trees are native and unique to New Zealand, which was really important in the message I was trying to convey. And I just love it. It's almost poetic dance movement.
The drama that you kind of created with the shapes and the movement. Yeah,
exactly. It has all of that. It still has that kind of European feel.
Romance of the... Yeah.
It's the dance of death. I think culture is a double-edged sword. And on one side, it can elevate you and free you. On the other one, you might fall on it, or it
bind you to.
It could encapture you. This work I really like a lot because it symbolizes divide and rule. It's two brothers, one against the other, and that was the success of colonialism. It was a global formula that they used to conquer the world. And this is a really good friend of mine, who is an amazing performer. But what I love about this work, again, there is references to old photographs of Māori, tall warriors, and he's an excellent example of contemporary Māori today, because his tattooing, his taumoko, is not traditional at all. It's a wonderful example of an amalgamation and the fusion of Pacific and Māori icons in tattooing.
Even if a bit of a Samoan tatau.
Yes, this is a Samoan reference to the Samoan tatau, the be'a. This is the taulima.
Taulima.
And then, so he's a hybrid, and I think it's a really good symbolism of where culture is going towards today.